Hey, hi, and hello. Welcome to Make Learning Stay with Science. And on this channel, we are going to be discussing ways to make learning stay in your brain, to make information stay in your brain. I am Mrs. Arlivia Davis, aka Science. Today, right now, I am going to use this opportunity to introduce myself to you and to introduce myself to my students. And I do that by taking a selfie. When I say take a selfie, that is me actually using the word selfie to help introduce myself to my students. I use this as an acrostic poem describing myself and the essence of my class and what to expect when you enter my room. So we are going to spell out the word selfie, and I am going to give you a description of how that pertains to my class. All right, let's start with S. The S in selfie is going to stand for sincere. I sincerely care about my students and their success in my class, and not just their success in my class, but their success in life. If you haven't figured it out already, or if you haven't seen it in another video, I teach biology. I had a student make me this shirt. Isn't that cute? Biology is life. Well, anyway, biology is my life. I love it. But all my students don't love it. So for me, it's not about them learning biology and because they need it and they love it and it's so important. And it is, don't get me wrong. But it's about them learning how to problem solve, them learning how to learn. In biology, they have to learn how to read for understanding and break things down and use context clues and all of that. And to me, all of those are skills that can be used later in life. And what do you do when things get hard? Because biology is a hard topic. So we take the time to maneuver through those life skills. So it's not just about making an A in class or passing the class, but I sincerely care, about their success in life. And I mean it. So what can they learn from me that they can use later on? So the S stands for sincere. We are up to the E. E, the first E, is extremely enthusiastic and excited about teaching. And I know some of you may be thinking, my negative Nancy's and my negative Neils out there, like, what? Excited about teaching? I am. I love what I do. I love my students. I love getting to meet at least 160 new people every single year, and the relationships that I get to build with those students, to see them go on and say, I'm a nurse and I do this and I graduated and I go to this college and I'm playing football here, I'm running track there. That makes me excited. And to think I maybe had a little role to play in that success. I'm excited about taking something that students may find extremely boring and making it fun and making it exciting, and having students say, I didn't know that, biology could be this interesting. Yes, it is. And that's why I do what I do. I'm extremely excited and enthusiastic about teaching. Let's talk about the L. I've said it already, but I'm going to say it again because it's so true. I love what I do. I'm not saying that some days are not hard. I'm not saying that some days aren't disappointing. I'm not saying that I knock it out the park every single day. But at the end of it all, I really do love teaching. I get to meet students. I get to meet parents. I get to help people. I get to twist it up to maybe take something not so interesting and to make it interesting. I make it fun. And if, I'm sorry if it's not fun for my students, at least I'm having fun and laughing at myself. And I believe that energy is contagious. But I won't go off on a tangent there. I love what I do. I love teaching. And I hope that I can help my students to love my class. The F stands for fearless. Right now, we are going through a pandemic. I'm recording this video July, I'm getting my days mixed up, July 7th. And at the end of last year, the world pretty much stopped. We shut down schools. Parents had to become teachers of their own. And a lot of people realized how hard teaching can be. So if you are not a teacher, let me just kind of paint the picture for you. If you were a teacher to your own, you've had maybe 2, 3. I had 4 because I have 5 kids of my own. And you realize how hard teaching can be. For a teacher, just imagine a classroom full of students, full of kids, and having to make sure you do the right thing, and having behavior issues that you may have to deal with, and maybe some emotional things that you may have to deal with as far as students are concerned. I mean, I've had a class as big as 36 kiddos, and we have to make decisions. We have to make quick decisions. We have to try to keep things fun and engaging. We have to also think quick on our feet. We have to try new things. We have to learn new things. We have to put ourselves out there. And that can bring a lot of intimidation because you want to make the right decision all of the time. You want things to be fun. You want things to be interesting. You want to try that new piece of technology because that's what's in the best interest of your students. So teaching, we have to do things, afraid. At least I do. Let me just say that. Sometimes I am intimidated by a new activity, a new piece of technology, a new app, but I have to think, what is the best thing for my students? What do I need to do? So I have to be fearless. I have to be bold and creative. I stands for I will not give up on my students. I will never leave any of my students behind. I am human and I make mistakes too. I am not perfect. As far as not giving up on my students, that is what drives me every day. We all have bad days. My students may have bad days. They may find content difficult. They may find something hard to learn. They may be going through something at home. No matter what, I'm not going to give up. I'm going to push forward. No, you can't sleep. No, you can't just choose not to do the activity, because if I let you slide, I just feel like I'm giving up on you, and that's not what I'm here to do. I'm here to help you push through whatever it is, whatever it may be. And the last E stands for expect. I'm expecting all of my students to learn and be successful in this class and ultimately be successful in life. That is the expectation, and that's it. All right, we're up to my favorite part. This is the time where you tell me something about you. Take a selfie. How do the letters describe you? Or just tell me something about you. Who's out there? Who's watching? I look forward to hearing from you and reading the comments below. Post it in the comments, people. Also, if you haven't already, please take the time to like, subscribe, and share.